All the campers are home from Mayday, Stols. That event kind of turned a little tragic. They had a driver or a pilot that crashed and was killed on the first night, so that got all messed up. But we've got all the campers home now. They're all cleaned out. And then Courtney had a little boo-boo.
Whatever he's about to tell you or show you, I just want you to know I may have done it, but I don't think so.
Don't think so?
I don't. It could have been me, but I don't think it was.
Yeah, we had a little tragedy with the camper. We were trying to make things go quicker, so once we got all 7 campers back from Mayday Stols, we had another camper that was a pickup. We didn't have to deliver that one, so we had 8 of them sitting here that needed to get done, cleaned up, washed up right away. So we were trying to make things go quicker. We always flush out all of the gray tanks, black tanks, so we had to dump them there at the campground. At the airport, there's a little campground at the dump station there, so if they had anything in them, we'd dump them, and if not, we put like 5 gallons or so in the black tank so it can slosh around really good on the way home, and then we flush them all out. So we always flush out every camper after every use. But to make things go faster, Courtney had the idea, well, we got 2 trucks, so she does most of the inside work, which takes a little bit of time, well, majority of the time. So I would pull them up to our septic system and flush the tanks out, bring it over, and then I would do like the outside of the compartments and clean the outside kitchen and go around, check everything on the outside, the bearings, the tires, and all that kind of stuff. And then Courtney's doing the inside, and usually by the time I get done flushing the camper and doing the outside, then she's done with the inside. So I would pull the camper out that was in the shop that she was done with, come park it, and grab another one while she was taking the one that I did the outside on and back into the shop to do the inside. Well, she was using the dually, and the mirrors aren't exactly the same on the old Chevys and the new Chevys, and honestly I think I like the old mirrors better. You can see backwards, I don't know, for me anyway, might be just how I'm used to it, but I think the visibility's better. Anyway, she did not realize that when she was backing up, she was cranking the wheel a little too tight, which we have to back off the road into the shop blind side, so it's not really the easiest anyway. But she stuck. We got it patched up now, but she stuck the corner of the flatbed through the front of the camper. So this whole metal, tinny, aluminum, whatever, nose cone has a big puncture. You can probably see it, but we got it all duct taped. We got 2 rows of duct tape on it, some silicone back there. So it's a patch job for right now. Yeah. I was back here backing the camper up, and she comes running from between the shop and the house, waving at me, screaming, and I could see the truck sitting in the road. I thought she was panicking because she couldn't get it backed up and she was stuck on the road. And we live on a gravel road, and you see 1 vehicle go by a day, so I was kind of laughing, thinking, no one's gonna go by, you're not blocking nothing, worst case scenario, just pull ahead and get it on the shoulder farther. But no, anyway, she ended up jackknifing it and just stopped right there. She wouldn't pull it ahead, nothing, and she's over there just about getting teary-eyed. She said she cried a little bit. I started laughing, and then apparently me laughing and not getting mad made her more mad.
Lies, so lies.
So, but yeah, so that's kind of how our week went. Saturday we had our graduation party out here for Damien. That went good. Sunday was graduation.
Damien, Michael, then I.
Sunday after graduation, we literally left straight from the high school, went and grabbed a few campers, and then Monday morning we headed out and grabbed the last of them. My parents helped us go get some, so we grabbed 4 of them right after graduation. And yeah, it's been a crazy week. So we actually have a light weekend. We only have 4 going out this weekend. what is today? We're at Wednesday now, so it's probably been a week since I posted the last video. We are actually gonna go take this one and go camping ourselves. So we have 4 going out tomorrow. 2 of them are deliveries. Damien's gonna take one, I'm gonna take one, and then Courtney's gonna handle the 2 that are pickups. And then, yeah, we're gonna try and camp a little bit this weekend with the family. We might get to use campers once or twice a year. So usually it's in the early part of the season and the last part of the season. So yeah, it's only like 8 miles away. We're just camping in Paulina. So that way if we have issues and stuff, we're still nearby that we can go fix the camper, or if someone calls for a last minute rental, we're still nearby. It doesn't take us more than about 10 minutes to get home and take care of everything. But that is how our week has gone so far. And I sold the step deck. So being we have to get that front panel for that camper. I think that panel was like 150 bucks. It's not expensive at all, but the shipping on it was like 700 or 800. So what we're gonna end up doing is Tuesday, Wednesday, we have nothing coming in or out. So Monday, when we get these campers back that are going out tomorrow, we're actually gonna run out and grab 2 campers. There's 2 of them that are ready. They're hoping we can get them before the end of the month, so that's actually gonna work out for us. So we're gonna load Courtney's truck up on the trailer, and we're gonna head out late Monday night once we get everything done with the campers at home. We're gonna head out and park out in Indiana for the night. Then we'll go deliver the trailer, delivering it to a lady in Goshen. So we're gonna deliver the trailer to her and then head over to Shipshawana and grab the 2 campers that are done, grab the part we need to fix that camper. And yeah, so actually all in all, everything kind of worked out in a sense. It was just kind of unexpected. We weren't planning on heading out to Indiana, but we do have a little 2-day window, so we're gonna take advantage of that to make some money and save some money. But that is kind of a recap of the week. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for that guy that got killed in Wayne at the Mayday Stols. He had, I believe he had 5 kids, and I've seen pictures of him and stuff. I don't know what his age was, but I'm gonna guess he was probably upper 30s, early 40s, and he'd only had his pilot's license for a little over a year. But I don't know how many flight hours he had and whatnot, but yeah, it was just, for what they are doing, the way I understand it, I'm no pilot, I don't know, I've just seen some videos of it and some other pilots talking about it. Basically, he was flying slower than what the plane could fly. Basically, he was trying to stay behind another plane that obviously could fly slower than he could. And I don't know, I suppose instead of kind of picking up speed and doing a lap to come back around or something, he tried hanging out behind that plane. The plane in front of him was supposed to land. And catfight. And yeah, I think that's what he's doing, is just trying to hold his speed down. But they also had a little bit of a tailwind. You know, in Nebraska, it can get gusty and get windy, so I suppose he was probably flirting on the edge of stalling out, and a gust of wind came from behind him, or he could have hit the prop wash from the plane in front of him. But yeah, he ended up nose diving from about 100 feet in the air, so he had no time to recover. So that was a bad deal. It kind of ruined the event for the rest of the guys, but that's just not a good deal at all. But we're gonna get our camper packed up and go get this thing to the campground. All right, we're all set up camping. Courtney's inside taking more reservations. Our beer fridge had a casualty and fell out, and we usually take our pit boss with us. Or not pit boss. Is it pit boss? Yeah, pit boss. Our smoker grill. But we have a little charcoal grill.
We do now.
We do now. Well, we've had it for a couple years. It was going to be for a permanent location rental that we ended up not using. So we figured we'd bring this because we're going to smoke some ribs. So we're going to try the old style charcoal and wood chunks. And this cheap little grill. It's a struggle.
It's a struggle for him. Ask him about directions.
Oh, it's not a struggle for me.
No, he'll figure it out for about 5 minutes.
No, I don't know what he's talking about.
Left front. Well, let's go to the
Lefts,
let's go
fronts
to the
and backs. It's like Courtney's lefts and rights. Turn right up here. Turn right or turn left, or just pick a direction right up here.
Well, it took me a while to figure out how to get out of Paulina. I don't know if you noticed that. I turned my blinker on 3 times, and as soon as I look over, dead end.
Oh, on that side street?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only 5 blocks in Paulina, so you ain't gonna get too lost. But we actually have a couple days of relaxation, and our relaxation is setting this up taking reservations in the camper instead of at home.
What do you mean? We go home tomorrow to go drop campers off.
Well, then tomorrow we got to go back to work, but he's going to Yankton. I'm going to take one to Hospers. Hospers is 20 miles.
I don't know, you probably walk there in about 2 hours, so.
Yeah, it's about a 2-hour walk.
I get to relax.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It might be 20 miles, if that. I don't even think it's that far, but he's going to go to Yankton, which is what, about 120-ish?
No, not quite that much. It has to be right over 100, 103 or something.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, it could be, yeah.
104. It's 104.
Something, yeah, 104 miles. So he's going to deliver that one tomorrow. I'm going to deliver those in the Hospers. We have 2 picking up, so Courtney's going to go home and take care of those. And she's actually on the phone in the camper right now. I don't know if she's talking for this weekend or what she's talking to, but we got a lady emailing us, a guy messaged us on Facebook, and now a guy calling. So we're assembling the grill and putting Courtney to work, doing all the office work. But this is going to be probably our only camping trip this spring until end of fall. And this campground is packed. So I think we came here Tuesday and got our spots reserved. But the good news is the concession stand is open here in Paulina.
It's been open.
Anyways, this is the first weekend that opens Memorial Weekend. So I'm not sure if it opened. It wasn't open Tuesday when we came and got the sites.
It was.
It was?
Yeah. We used it Tuesday.
Tuesday night?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tuesday night, we got ice cream there around like 4 o'clock. They're open.
Yeah, it wasn't open Tuesday. Well, around noonish, 1 o'clock, it wasn't open.
Oh, yeah, it was open around like 3 or 4.
But if you're ever in Paulina, you got to go to the concession stand and get ice cream. They're large. I'm pretty sure it's a half a gallon. You got that's kind of like your Dairy Queen. They're blizzards. What do they call them? Storms? Yeah, they call them a storm. But that's a must. Ice cream at least twice a day for me. Oh, now someone's struggling with struggling with reading directions.
Oh, okay, I got it.
I thought they signed your diploma.
Huh?
I thought they signed your diploma.
You know, when I walked across that stage, I looked at my principal when I grabbed it and said I actually did it, and he goes, "Shocked me too."
Yeah, even the old man got teary-eyed at graduation. He had to come give the rose thing, and I realized that one of my little fishing buddies wasn't so little no more. Time goes fast. You don't realize how fast time goes until it feels like yesterday you were bringing them home from the hospital. But they'll figure that out when time goes on.
Why are you asking me?
But anyway, we're gonna figure out how to set this grill up.
Yeah.
And I gotta have some. You lost a screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
I might need more of these.
Dad.
Mm.
Get the screwdriver.
Oh, you're not gonna make it. Go slow. Stop.
I can see a gap.
All right, go slow.
Oh, I see up there.
All right, you're good.
Well, the weekend turned pretty interesting, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. But, let's see if I can see it. See that ratchet strap? Let's see. We have a ratchet strap running across the belly. You can see it hooked up right there. We'll talk about that in here in just a second. And what kind of interesting weekend we ended up having.
Oh yeah, there's a combine and a tractor back in there, some wagons. We've been having crazy winds, crazy storms. All of our campers were out, so we had to go around and call everybody last night and make sure everyone was okay this morning. You know, our example, our campers can be replaced. So if you run into bad weather like that at night when you're camping, go to the shelter. Don't worry about the campers.
We had pretty good weather for Memorial Weekend though compared to normal.
We did.
Usually it's cold and rainy. Now we had hot and humid. Well, it wasn't like crazy hot. It was sticky, but
It was low 80s. It was
high
really nice.
humidity, though.
Yeah.
we had some bad storms last night, so it would have been Sunday night into Monday, Labor Day. And then nowadays, just, yeah, after the fronts have gone by, it's just, I think I just checked it out a little bit ago. I think we had 40, what did I say, 42?
Yeah.
46. Yeah, 46 mile an hour sustained right now. We got one camper that is on its way back, so we just talked to that guy a little bit ago. Hopefully he makes it back all right. But otherwise, weekend went good. We got done setting that grill up. Like I said, Courtney was on the phone talking to that guy, and she ended up booking a camper. Was it Thursday night?
Friday night.
Friday night. Well, 7 o'clock Friday night, Damien ran a camper over to Haywarden.
Yeah.
The guy met him there. They went to Pickstown, South Dakota, but he didn't want to drive all the way to our place, so.
He was from Sioux Falls, so it's about an hour and 45 minutes out of the way. So.
And then our gray tank fell out of the bottom of the camper that we were using, which was one of the brand new ones. And then one that Damien took to Haywarden. By the time he got to Haywarden, the couch fell apart.
But honey, why did the gray tank? Why did the gray tank fall out from the bottom of the camper?
Oh, the frame. There's a. It's not actually. It's welded to the frame, but it's not part of the actual structure part of the frame. There's like an angle iron that runs across. And then there's another angle on the end of those that is welded to the main sills that go down the, like the main beams that run down the length of the camper. They were tacked on, they weren't welded on. So the people that used it before us must not have ever showered or whatever. As soon as we put some water in that gray tank, the tank fell down. And it took the underbelly out with it. So we have a ratchet strap holding it up. So we're gonna take that to the dealership so we can get that fixed. I would do it, but it's under warranty, so I'm not going to waste my time doing it.
Well, there's other stuff we need to have looked at too. There's broken trim in there, and
Well, the USB.
we both plugged in the master bedroom up front. There's USBs, so we both had our phones plugged in, charging, and all of a sudden both of our phones started going crazy. So he went in and unplugged them, and here he pulled the USB ports out of the wall, and they were so hot you couldn't even touch them. So
I blister on my finger.
yeah, our phones were overheating was the problem. So luckily it was before we had went to bed, so you know, we didn't just completely burn the camper down or something crazy like that. But these new campers, I tell you what, for the price of them, they're just getting cheaper and cheaper.
They're garbage.
They are.
Doesn't matter what brand, they're all garbage.
Doesn't matter if you pay $30,000 for it or $100,000 for it. It's junk. In our opinion. That's our opinion. Everyone has their own.
We deal with a lot of campers, so we see how many problems there are.
A lot.
Some are good. Majority of them are not.
Nope. But the guy that we get all of ours from is really great, so anytime we have a problem, we take it to him, he fixes it. So can't complain there. We don't complain about him. It's not his fault the campers are junk. He just buys them from the factory. It's the factory's fault.
Otherwise, we played a lot of bocce ball.
Cornhole.
Bags, cornhole.
I lost to him 5 tims yesterday in cornhole.
I think I lost 2 games out of like 20 games. So
Don't like to admit it, but yeah, he's pretty good at it. I mean, probably won't ever say that again. It was good family time. We celebrated our niece's birthday, so she's 17. So yeah, it was our one family outing that we'll have this summer with the campers. We usually do a big 4th of July party, but with the price of fireworks this year, we're kind of up in the air on whether we're going to do it or not. they've more than doubled in price from last year. So we'll see.
Well, we are on our way to Indiana now. We got her truck loaded on the flatbed. We got the flatbed sold, so we'll be dropping that off. We got 2 campers to bring back. And pretty much the whole point of us going out to Indiana was to get that front diamond plate piece for that camper, to find out that they're not going to have it ready. So, since we already said we were going to be out there Tuesday to get these campers, now we got to get these campers, and we're not going to have our part. So,
But the good news is, in all the rain that they got and all the wind that we had, that duct tape held up like a champ. We didn't get any water in there.
they missed 6-inch diameter hail by like 8 to 10 miles.
Yeah, it was
We were kind of nervous last night. I heard that 6-inch grapefruit diameter hail, whatever. And I was looking on the map, and I wasn't sure what campground they were at, because it looked like one campground might have got it. The lake there is sitting on it. There's 5 campgrounds around it. So they were just south of the campground that actually got hit. So that was a bonus. But I think that's all we got for this video.
I think so too.
Courtnie hasn't broken anything else yet, so.
Not yet, but the week's still young.
We'll see if we can't blow over. But yeah, I got nothing else.
We'll let you guys know if we make it home.